Good evening, everybody. It's your favorite aspiring classicist here, a wandering author, reminding you that we're all the authors of our own lives. As always, my message remains the same. Spend less, live more, earn your freedom with frugality. And today, we're going to talk about a virtue, an intellectual virtue that Aristotle terms consideration. It's very much the first quote of the chapter. It pretty much straight up says what he's talking about. The quality termed consideration, in virtue of which men are said to be considerate, or to show consideration for others, is the faculty of judging correctly what is equitable. In other words, in a way that it doesn't sound woke at all, and also sounds a lot more like what we might say in everyday conversations, it's thinking about somebody other than yourself. I was actually speaking to my mom, and she said that the world needed a whole lot of consideration because people are too selfish nowadays. So I think chapter 11 is going to be a good one. Going forward from there, this is indicated by our saying that the equitable man is specially considerate for others, or forgiving, and that it is equitable to show consideration for others in certain cases. But consideration for others is that consideration which judges rightly what is equitable. Judging rightly meaning judging what is truly equitable. Not just taken from somebody who has more, giving it to somebody who has less, but like Aristotle always says, equitable in accordance to your worth. And I can agree with that. All these qualities, it is reasonable to say, refer to the same thing. Indeed, we attribute considerateness, understanding, prudence, and intelligence to the same persons when we say of people that they are old enough to show consideration and intelligence, and are prudent and understanding persons. So, the same attributes, good understanding, prudence, intelligence, we've gone over all these already, but considerateness is related to those. For all these faculties deal with ultimate and particular things, so the specific things and then the ultimate things. And a man has understanding and is considerate or considerate for others when he is a good judge of the matters in regard to which prudence is displayed. And remember, prudence is a virtue that's associated in Greek it was phronesis, but it's a type of practical wisdom that we use in human affairs. Not like hard sciences, but more like social studies type stuff. While on the other hand, all matters of conduct belong to the class of particular and ultimate things, and understanding and consideration deal with matters of conduct, which are ultimate. Also, intelligence apprehends the ultimate in both aspects, since ultimates are, as well as primary definitions are grasped by intelligence and not reached by reasoning. In demonstrations, intelligence apprehends the ultimate and contingent fact, and the minor premise, since these are the first principles from which the end is inferred, as general rules are based on particular cases. Hence, we must have perception of particulars, and this immediate perception is intelligence. This is why it is thought that these qualities are a natural gift, and that a man is considerate, understanding, and intelligent by nature, though no one is a wise man by nature. Because remember, wisdom is something that we acquire given enough time and experience. With just time, that doesn't guarantee you'll be wise. You have to also have experience, and on top of that, you've got to apply your intelligence throughout. But these qualities are considered to be a natural gift. So I guess according to Aristotle, we're born considerate people. That this is so is indicated by our thinking of them as going with certain ages. We say that at such and such an age, a man must have got intelligence and considerateness, which implies that they come by nature. So we develop them with age, generally, which I think is true. And of course, there's always that random old person who doesn't think about anybody other than themselves. But generally, toddlers are very self-centered, and we're supposed to get socialized into thinking about other people as we grow up. Consequently, the unproved assertions and opinions of experienced and elderly people, or of prudent men, are as much deserving of attention as those which they support by proof. For experience has given them an eye for things, and so they see correctly. We have now discussed the nature and respective spheres of prudence and wisdom, and have shown that each is the virtue of a different part of the soul, or, in the original Greek, psyche. So prudence and wisdom are different aspects of our natures. Yeah, I definitely think being considerate is super important, and it's something that we all need to be practicing more of. So I'm happy that Aristotle brought this up. And then we will look at the next chapter where he discusses what use is the intellectual virtues. But first, I've got to go and rearrange this board. So, what are y'all doing in order to inspire, uplift, and empower your local community today? Because this world isn't changing unless we all do our part, and you can count on me to do mine daily. Until next time, I love y'all.